Mayhem does thou away. Welcome one, welcome all. Yes, indeed, everybody. Truly is welcome here. Thank you kindly. It is an honour, a pleasure and a privilege, and it means so much. Thank you kindly. Yes, please. Welcome one, welcome all to Mellow and Vibe, baby. Mayhem does that away. Yeah. Cast it wild, cast it crazy. We get in wild, we're getting wacky, we're getting insane. Episode 66 of Mellow and Vibe. Yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. Whoa. The madness keeps on a-flowing. The mayhem keeps on a-going. We're slaying it, Queen, as they say. Episode 66 with me, your host, Oscar Reeling. It is my honour, my pleasure and my privilege. Thank you kindly. Now, if you've seen the moments before, then you may know what's about to go down on this very episode of Mellow and Vibe. If you haven't, then you're in for a surprise, because before the moments, I rocked it wild and I brewed up some Dr. Pepper coffee. It was delicious. It was very nice. Interesting flavours. It was a bit, ooh, baby. But it was quite nice. It was quite nice indeed. I'm not going to lie. I liked it. All right. It went very nicely with the Peruvian blend I had chosen, because that by itself was epically delicious. It smelt weird. It tasted weird, but it was wild, and we love it. We love the weird. We love the wild. We love the manic flavour mayhem. It was bliss. It was beautiful. That be pure and true. So what we're going to do on this very moment, as the numbers go up and the messages keep coming in, only you will understand, not you or you, but you. And you know who you are. You will only understand that reference as the messages keep coming in and the number keeps going up and up, because I can see those messages coming in. We're over 100. We're over 100 already. And it's going up, all the way to the top. We don't want to stop. No, we don't. You know. Because that's how it be. Yeah. So on this very episode, I did say that we would craft pepper milk, or Dr. Pepper milk, because I've had Pepsi and milk, if that's what you want to call it. I think everybody does. So I was thinking, oh yeah, Dr. Milk, but then that sounded like a weird, crazy, evil, freaky horror movie character, like, hello there, I'm Dr. Milk, and I'm good. You get the idea with that. Think. But yeah, no, don't. Create your own versions of Dr. Milk. Don't. But I'm deciding to call it either we either call it Dr. Milk or no we don't call it Dr. Milk whatsoever. We're calling it Pepper Milk. That's what we're gonna call it, or Dr. Pepper Milk. But Pepilk. Who knows? But that. That's what this episode is all about, episode 66 of Mellow and Vibe, because I crafted and brewed the Dr. Pepper coffee, pure and true, with no milk, tasted it, it was delicious, it went very nice, added a bit of milk, And it was nice. It was a vibe. It was bliss. It was beautiful. The flavours were there. I enjoyed it. Not for everybody. Not like Pilk. Pilk's not for everybody too. Everybody has their own flavours. Everybody likes what they like. Those flavours, they were on my tongue. They didn't dance. They didn't sing. But they did a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And they did their thing because they slayed it their way. So I have the Dr. Pepper. Almost finished for 2 later because I'm a Dr. Pepper man. Yeah. I am. I do love my Dr. Pepper. I've got like probably 13, 14 more bottles of it down there. You may have seen because that's my Drinkscraft station. Yes, everyone's got a PlayStation. I've got a Drinkscraft station. Yes! It's the new... But yes, and then I also have here a cup of milk. Milky! Yep, it is. That's what milk is. There. I mean, this might be a little too much milk. Because, yeah, but this could either go really, really well, or this could either go terribly, terribly wrong. Now, when I sampled the Pilk, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It was okay. It was all right. It wasn't, like, wow, I need more of this. I've got to have more of this in my face, in my soul. Got to consume this. It was, yeah, that's interesting. That's something I've never sampled before. Look, the numbers are still going up. The messages are still rolling in. We're over 100. Could we reach 200 when? Before we finish this very episode, we just might. But also, I'm making sure you get to bed at a decent hour because that is the new way we slay. It is. So, the longer it takes me to read, the less time we have together. But that is how it be, and that is what we're gonna rock and roll with because it might be over 200. Right, let's get on to it. Let's not waste any more moments. I'm gonna have a little sip of that. Smooth, delicious, and milky, just the way we craft it, because we do like some milk, if you like some milk, and yeah, love that. Right, here goes. Okay, there you go, mixing it up. I mean, it's kind of looking like a coffee. The colour has changed. As you can see, it's a lot darker. It looks like a chocolate milk now. That's what I'm thinking, if you can see that on there, right? Yep, Okay. Can smell the pepper. Can smell that Dr. Pepper. Cheers, baby. Here we go. Okay. 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 I'm not going to lie, but that, to me, I mean, don't take my word for it, give it a try if you do so wish, because everybody is different. That's not bad. That is not bad. To me, it kind of tastes like a liquid cherry Bakewell. I'm not joking. That's what I'm getting. I mean, I do love my cherry Bakewells. Hellfire to the ears. I eat a lot of them. Yes, I do. Slaying it. But that, to me, tastes like a liquid cherry Bakewell. Pepper milk. There you go. Pepper milk. Because we ain't calling it Dr. Milk unless you wanna. Because it might do you some good. It might not. But that That is not bad. It's smooth, it's delicious, it's flavourful. You can definitely taste. You can definitely taste the Dr. Pepper. You can smell the Dr. Pepper. Liquid cherry Bakewell, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from this. And that's just me, because it's got that sweetness in there. Don't know why. It's got a little bit of cherry in there. Maybe that's what's coming through from the Dr. Pepper. Maybe the milk is bringing that out, perhaps. Who knows? But that's what I'm getting. Liquid cherry Bakewell. And it looks to me, if you can see that there, I'm not sure if you can, just like chocolate milk, or maybe a light iced coffee. So even if you had this in a clear glass and you were drinking it around others, they wouldn't know what it was. If you said, here you go, try a bit of this, they'd smell it and think, okay, smells intriguing, that smells interesting, because you can get the Dr. Pepper, you can get that coming through. Of course you can. Delicious, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I do like a bit of that. I'm not going to lie. And this may be an unpopular opinion. And if that be, I am sorry. I do apologise. I will warn you in advance what I'm about to say. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry if you don't like it. But if you're not a fan, please let me know. Please speak loud, speak proud. But I personally, and that's just me, prefer this over Pilk. I would drink this over Pilk, because Pilk was good, Pilk was interesting, it was a bit thicker, and I think it's separated from the Pepsi and the milk. Like if you go back and watch that craft, you can see it sort of separate and it comes apart. But it was still nice. The flavour was there. It was weird. It was interesting. It was wacky. It was wild. And we like that. We love that. That is what we love here on Mellow and Vibe. We love the weird. We love the wild. Yes, something a bit weird. That is why we are crafting these nectars. That is why we are trying these nectars. We not crafted all of them, but we crafted the coffee brew and we crafted the pepper milk. Wow. I mean, I've not gone in search for it, but I've never seen anybody do Dr. Pepper and milk, and that might be for good reason. But here on Mellow and Vibe, for the first time, I have personally tried pepper milk, which is a combination of milk and Dr. Pepper put together, and to me it tastes like a liquid cherry Bakewell. I really like it. It is smooth, it is creamy. I mean, I guess maybe if I did actually add some cream in there, it would add to those elements, because I do love a creamed Guinness. Yes, please! I mean, I do apologise if that upsets anybody, but I do really love to drink Guinness. It is amazing, and one day I will sample the OG Guinness. I will. Pure and true. But I prefer this over Pilk. I mean, pepper milk it's delicious, and you still got that flavour of the Dr. Pepper coming through. You've still got that taste of the Dr. Pepper coming through, but it's a lot lighter, it's a lot creamier, it's smoother because it's got the milk behind it. I mean, I guess if you did add cream, then it would be a lot smoother, or you got that creamed, unpasteurised, I think, or pasteurised milk. It's one of the two, the creamier, heavier milk. If you got that and added that in, I think that would really do some good. I might have to try that, but yeah, maybe I could give Pilk a second shot, you know, Rocket Wild yet again. But that to me is epically delicious. It's sweet, it's smooth, it's got a good flavour. I'm not immediately thinking, you know, I'm not throwing up, I don't feel uneasy. I like that. I personally like that. So, if you want to try something weird, if you want to try something wacky, and you're a Dr. Pepper fan, you're a Dr. Pepper lover, and you want to craft some mayhem your way, then please, you don't have to, but get yourself a glass of milk, get yourself a bottle of Dr. Pepper, combine the two and see what you think. See what you think. I mean, if you've sampled this, then speak loud, speak proud, your thoughts, feelings down below. Let me know, baby. But yeah, that was quite nice. That was quite nice, and I have been drinking this, and I am going to finish it just to prove to you that I'm not putting on an act. I genuinely do like this, and that may sound weird, but guess what? I'm weird, baby! Yes, I am! If you don't know that by now, and you've been watching regular episodes, tuning into the shows, then you should know by now I'm just a bit weird, because at some point when I make a form of cake or a form of gingerbread, if you know, you know, then we'll be rocking it wild and slaying it with something a bit weird, and upon that show, that creation, that moment, we'll be getting even wilder, we'll be getting even crazier, we'll be bussing, as they say. Cheers. I could drink that. That is very, very nice. The flavour of the Dr. Pepper comes through nicely, and that milk just adds to it. I will have to brew up a craft of this that has a bit of cream in there, see what that gives, see if that'll add more smoothness and more elevation to that pepper, more elevation to that flavour. But that, I genuinely liked that. Liquid cherry bakewell for me, that's all I can say, that's what it tastes like, because it was sweet, it was creamy, it was flavourful, you could taste the Doctor, you could taste the milk, it went well together. What a surprise, because I had no idea. I mean, when I first tried Pilk, it was interesting. It was very much interesting, and even though I wasn't a fan of the Pilk, it was okay. Of course it was. But I wouldn't, drink it on a day-to-day. I mean, I wouldn't drink that on a day-to-day, but I might. If someone said, please drink this on a day-to-day, then I would, because it is delicious. I really like it, and that's just me. So if you've not sampled pepper milk, then please let me know. Sample it if you do so wish. Leave your thoughts, feelings and opinions down below. See what you think, and if you're getting liquid cherry bakewell as well, then let me know, because if I remember, I sampled, because I did see it out on the World of Creation, where you got a Coca-Cola and you got some red wine, you crafted them together, and it crafted an adult cherry Coke in a way. So, might have to try that again if I didn't put it out on there, but I've seen it. I remember drinking it, of course I do. But the footage went away. I accidentally deleted. That was amazing. Okay. Well, this has been Mellow and Vibe. Yeah, baby. Mellow and Vibe. Mayhem, Mellow and Vibe. Madness Epicsode 66 here with some Dr. Pepper milk or some pear pilk. The name needs work. We'll call it pepper milk for now, because of course it's a classic, pure and true. I mean, you can actually, and I believe I've done this right here on a show way back when. If I haven't, I will. But you can drink this warm, and I've sampled it warm with a slice of orange or lemon in there, or just on its own, heated to a beautifully crafted temperature, and it's not bad. It's quite nice. I mean, medicine, that's why it's called the Doctor, because they used to drink it back in the day. Don't quote me on this, because I could be wrong, but it's what I've heard. They used to heat up Dr. Pepper back in the day, if I've got this correct. I hope I do. If I haven't, speak loud, speak proud, let me know, please, because I will jump back into the research, but I have read it somewhere, I've seen videos on it, so hopefully I am correct, unless I'm crossing things and mixing things. But they used to heat it up when they didn't feel too well, and it it made them feel better. That's why it's called Dr. Well, I don't know if that's why it's called Dr. Pepper. So don't quote me on that one. I don't think that's why it's called Dr. Pepper. But I do remember that they used to heat it up back in, I think, the 40s and the 50s, back in the day, because... or was it the 60s? He was doing the 50s and the 60s, wasn't it? 50s and 60s, because... yeah, they used to heat it up back in the day when they didn't feel too groovy. Drink a glass of, or a mug of hot Dr. Pepper, and they felt so much better. Yes, indeed, pure and true. Do love some Doctor. Do love some milk. Pepper, milk, wow, 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 this has been Mellow and Vibe. I have been your host, Oscar Riedlin. It has been my honour, my pleasure, and my privilege. It always, always is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world. Everybody truly is welcome here. If you tuned in to this episode, to that episode, to that episode, to that episode, to all the episodes, you don't have to, but if you did, tune in to at least one. It means everything to me. Thank you kindly. It truly, truly does. Well, I've been your host, Oscar Riedlin. This has been Mellow and Vibe. Whoa, 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 whoa. We've been vibing it up. Bo, bo, bo. Yeah, baby. Mellow and Vibe. Mayhem, Mellow and Vibe madness. Mellow and Vibe nectars. Yes, please. We shall return episode Epicsode 67 with some more delicious, tasty nectars. We've got quite a few down there, and we've got a few on the way, so we will see. And we might even, craft a few more. If we get cheeky and sneaking, we might craft a few more. This has been my honour, my pleasure, and my privilege. Pure and true. Yes, please. Yes, please. Drink up. Rock wild. Do your thing. And of course, never go without a bottle of the good old Doctor. Yeah, baby. What's the worst that could happen? Well, mayhem flows your way. Yeah! Slay Queen!